supremacist supremacist state. It's a bit. Here I'm about to read this with this guy. I'm talking to this guy online, and he just says he says he can defend the KKK because I'm the Klan's imperial wizard. No, this guy I'm talking to online, David Wayne Hall. So I'm in a state that's inundated with like white supremacists everywhere. Not only is Kentucky, you know, the name of an Indian culture which has been genocided, but we got the Henry Watterson.
Can I ask you a question that's going to be really funny for the camera?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so while you're sitting around like talking about like an argument about Ohio and how fucked up and racist we are.
Yeah, real shitty state. It's the shittiest state in the nation.
Louisville, named after the motherfucker that died for the best revolution in history, except for the fact that it got by fucking Republicans and Robespierre went fucking nuts. But Rousseau was cool anyway.
King Louis was a dick, but he was also an imperialist person who funded the revolution, the American Revolution against the British. So that's kind of a... He didn't oppress us.
The thing that fucked me up was that you started off like man, fuck Ohio. And then
you live out of Columbus, motherfucker. You want to talk about who's more imperialistic or who's more genocidal, King Louis the 16th or Christopher Columbus? How many Indians were there in the Americas?
Christopher Columbus was cool. Christopher Columbus ran a couple of boats to fucking
100 million. He wiped out all the Taino Indians. In Haiti? Okay, he discovered Haiti. He discovered Haiti.
How much it was in the fucking Louisiana Purchase, how much land the French had in Louisiana, and how deep fucking slavery and evil is in Louisiana, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about Kentucky right now. I'm just talking about the
Hey, I'll help you out with Kentucky. Kentucky was the leader of the frontier nation. They started crossing the Appalachian Mountains at the Cumberland Gap. I mean, basically, we're the frontier. We're the westward expansion, manifest destiny, all that shit started. And all of our history books says that this land was clear. It was just hunting ground. So, you know, some Indians would come around down here and get some game and then like just get in their Toyota and drive back up to Illinois or Indiana or some shit.
Yeah, the Toyota Tundra. I know exactly what you mean, man. I've seen commercials for that. And then there's also that whole, this land is your land, this man is my land.
But it's insane because we got arrowheads all over the place.
And we don't have any of this land. This is all the Indians' land to begin with. So
I agree.
We don't really need to have a conversation about words, or we can just have a conversation about culture.
Well, that's what I was saying. Here in Louisville, we got the Henry Watterson exit. And the Henry Watterson was a Ku Klux Klan member who rode with Nathan Bedford Forrest, and he killed a ton of black people at Fort Pillow, like one of the most savage massacres during the Civil War. They killed every single soldier even after they surrendered because they were black soldiers. And how dare, you know, a black person wear a soldier and hold a gun just like the white supremacists were doing. That's from Henry Watterson. We have we have two major expressways, and the other expressway is the Gene Snyder. That guy voted against the Civil Rights Act. So both of our major expressways, the loop, I don't know, Cincinnati has like a 275 loop, and we have the exact same thing, but 264 and another one. But like the two major fucking expressways that circle this entire fucking, you know, city are named after Ku Klux racists, but one's a Ku Klux Klan member. I mean, and this guy who I'm talking to online, like he basically is like, I hear what you're saying about the cops. It sucks that the cops did that to you, because I was kind of saying, is jaywalking a crime? And I explained my situation. I was like, what does this sound like to you all? And I shouldn't have done it because it's topics and they're all a bunch of fucking assholes and nobody gives a shit. They'd rather just, you know, like cut you out instead of actually help you out. But he recognized that cops can be dicks, but then he told me to stop talking about the Ku Klux Klan and being anti-Nazis and all this other stuff. And I was kind of like, wait. Like, I like that you know, empathize with my situation with the police, but like, how, are you serious about defending the Klan? And here's his response. I just now got it. 11 minutes ago, he just wrote this, and it's only like a short paragraph. I can defend the KKK because I'm the Klan's imperial wizard. Look me up on Wikipedia, David Wayne Hall. I do not, never will support the institution of slavery. My Bible tells me to stay separate from other races, not enslave them. By bringing the Negro slaves to this country, we have ruined many parts of it, i.e. the big cities where they have now all settled. And an all-white America would be a glorious place, but this mixed melting pot from hell is going down the tubes quick. As a Negro, I don't expect you to like the KKK. So he thinks I'm black, right, by however I'm talking online. As a Negro, I don't expect you to like the KKK. I don't care what you like. if you think the black man is so wonderful, you should go to your homeland of Africa and see how well you would live there. Though it's true that slavery has harmed the white man of this country, it has helped many of your colored people. Let's face it, if you're in Africa now, how well would you be living? Enough said. Case closed. These are the motherfuckers that I gotta fucking deal with, okay? So, in progressive circles, yes, scale back. But I'm in Kentucky, so I gotta deal with the basic shit. No to Nazis, Hitler's a bad guy, well, the Ku Klux Klan is shitty. I mean, I have to, like, really go basic when it comes to Kentucky.
Can I give you just an idea?
Yeah, go ahead. Because that was a shitload. I just read all that myself and like, fuck him, oh my fucking god.
Highlight and copy. Highlight and copy.
What?
Alright, then go to like you know, your status update or your Twitter or whatever the fuck it is and say BTW, here's Kentucky. And paste that shit. And yeah.
And that's all she wrote there, huh? I mean, I already said some things about it. I've been fucking ripping them a whole new one. I don't even
name on there and tag him. Put his name on there and tag him.
It's on topics.com. It's an open forum, so you can type in any name and type whatever thing you want to type.
Oh, it's not just a Facebook thing?
No, it's not a Facebook or Twitter thing. It's a topics thing. It's their own website, and it's actually for small towns. It's revolutionary because you can get on small towns and talk about what's happened at a small town, and everybody reads it because they have no other media. Or you know.
Okay, then we would have to change the groundwork, and we would have to be like, "This is Funkyville, USA."
Well, I write Kentucky with 3 Ks for both Ks. Actually, 6 Ks. I write Kentucky with 6 Ks in it. But like,
that's like queso.
I'm demonizing it, but he's defending it. I mean, he says he's the Grand Imperial Wizard. David Wayne Hall is a Grand Imperial Wizard.
I think his dumbass self is plenty, man. It's totally plenty. You don't have to add anything to it. Just be like, this is what this stupid motherfucker said.
I should just say enough said.
As long as you got a good caption, you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. It sucks that there's people like him that exist, and that, you know, if he's saying it, there's people who are following it. So, I mean, I really have to go very basic here in Kentucky. 40% of Kentuckians can't even read. They can't even read. So you want to talk about, you know, hating on Kentucky, to point that out. We couldn't even, if I wrote a book about how bad Kentucky sucked, they wouldn't even know what the fuck I'm saying. In fact, that's probably the best. You know how to keep a secret in Kentucky? Write it down. That's how you keep a secret. You write it down. Nobody in Kentucky will fucking find out if you write that shit down.
You're stupid, man. That's crazy. Gallatin County. I'll be getting that bounty.
Yeah, here in Gallatin County, where our kids are getting shot. Gallatin County, where the cops have got pot crops in the crack rock. In Gallatin County. Yeah, so that's man, fuck him, fucking white supremacist, fucking defending the Ku Klux Klan. I don't even know how to fucking, like, I think I have to actually defend everything he's talking about. He's saying what? Go back to your home. He's saying go back to your home in Africa. You're from Africa, you fucking monkey. You want to sit there and what? Try to say, oh, I'm not a monkey. Evolution. You're trying to somehow say you're better than where you actually came from. We all came out of Africa. Africa is all of our homeland. As a Negro. Okay, so not as a black man, not as the N-word, but a Negro.
That's what I would like to say, but
when's the last time anybody used Negro? What is this, the 1950s? Are we talking about segregation? I've never heard the word Negro, except for by some white supremacist douchebag. Oh, let's go further, even farther. I hate the idea of the white. Us calling ourselves white and black, I strike this problem of racism right at its fucking root. Everybody in America says white, black, it's all white and black or brown in America. Well, nobody is literally white, black, or brown. Well, there's some brown people, but there's no white people, there's no black people. So everybody in America needs to go back to fucking kindergarten and learn their goddamn colors. But I'm trying to destroy the myth of white people. It's a nationalist fucking argument, right? We're white, so that's like nationalist type of thing. Let's just make this shit up out of fucking thin air. It's socially constructed, you know, since we're just making this shit up, why don't we make some fucking system up that's actually fair and equitable?
I hear you, man, and I got a fucking revolution that I need you to speak in. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be doing that shit here, you know what I'm saying, sooner than later. But before that argument that you're making right now, that needs made, gets made, you know what I mean? We gotta get the people out there, you know what I mean, and riding so I can grab them all together in a circle and listen to what you just said again. Because that was some fly shit. And I like that. You know what I mean? We gotta bring this all together, man. And we're gonna do it with people, we're gonna do it with power. You know what I mean? All power to the people, and that shit is real as fuck, and that's how I roll. I'm Verse Vegas, you know what I'm saying? One. That was my voiceover bit.
Nah, that's good. That's good. It's just, hey, yo, I'm Verbs, I'm smooth, and I'm, you know, hey, ladies, give me a call, you know.
Like this the shit, man. That shit y'all can't get wet.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff too. Like this one other person's like shitting on me about what I was saying about a Skipper Kentucky, which is the last Shawnee hometown, and basically Kentucky is just a failing civilization living on top of an ancient civilization which they had wiped out, and they've made little improvement over, or none. Probably. Well, I don't know. Who knows how to actually tell? Well, Indians are fighting themselves too, so they're not, you know, the perfect things. But the ideal Indian, like they're communistic, one with nature.
Indians, fucking dude, they failed us. They failed us all, dude. The Indians fuck shit. I can't believe it, man. My whole paradigm is clusterfucked. There's a snafu on the motherfucking foobar.
Hey, you want to know David Wayne Hall is the leader of the White Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, which is considered the most militant as well as the most violent Ku Klux Klan in history.
I would love to fight them personally.
Yeah, what a dick. Hall's indicted in March 2003 for firearms charges, witness tampering, instructing persons on procedures for creating destructive devices. Hall threatened minorities and workers and patients at abortion clinics. He built and detonated improvised explosive devices during KKK events, which was recorded, he was recorded instructing individuals on how to place IEDs to cause maximum damage. A jury in Western Pennsylvania convicted Hall on 7 counts of a 10-count indictment. On February 25, 2005, he was sentenced to 12 years in prison, followed by 3 years of probation.
Man, you might get fucking 4 years of probation for motherfucking talking about cases on the motherfucking telephone, man.
No, I won't. No, I won't. I think it's
about to get your ass.
Yeah, well, it's some bullshit. This motherfucker looks like
he gave numbers and truth on the fucking telephone. How can he tell the truth on the telephone? We need to put this motherfucker in Gitmo.
Yeah, right. You're right. They'll attack the messenger, but future generations, they did that with scientists. Every generation, Galileo, Einstein, Newton, when they come up with all these, hey, you know, I don't know, physics. For every action, there's a reaction. You know, there's all this blowback. Galileo says that the Earth isn't in the center of the universe, and he was, you know, his life was ruined over that shit. But every generation after them believes everything that they said because it's the truth. So I might not be appreciated in today's culture, but today we got Occupy. I mean, there's actually a lot of us out there, which I'm kind of surprised and tickled to death about.
Exactly, man. Well, I quit Occupy though.
Well, you are Occupy though. You know, you've been Occupy for ever since I've known you. And Chris Hedges, he was crying about this stuff. How basically the left is being visible now. The left is kind of starting to stand up like the Tea Party was. And I've been rolling Nader for a long time, and there's been nobody that's been getting out. So it changes the dynamic, it changes the philosophy, it changes the conversation, and it makes me feel like I got, like, you know, other like-minded folks out there. Whereas before I thought it was just like just you and me. You know, basically that's it.
Activist resume. I should probably write that shit up.
Write what shit up?
My fucking activist resume, all the shit that I've been at in the last fucking year.
Yeah, you should, man. I think I don't know. I mean, you do inspire me. Like maybe you are, I don't know, worse off. Like you said something about running for office, and you might, you know, you had DUI or something that would come out. Which I'm saying it right now, so it definitely would come out. But
no, it's in the papers. That's all right, Johnny. I've been not convicted. I'm sorry. The charges were dropped, but I was charged with domestic violence and aggravated menacing and assault twice.
Yeah, but even then, Malcolm X had a criminal history and was able to come out, and then he was like this ultra Muslim who didn't drink alcohol, he didn't fuck women, he was just like,
Not a politician. He was not a politician. He was a leader.
He was a virgin queen, though. He basically turned his whole life around. And you're right. Why can't you be a leader? Why you're not a politician, but the best politician is the people's. Napoleon says actually that's true power. You get the people on your side, you got the power. If you got the people on your side, you got the power.
Between any politician and Malcolm X, I would take Malcolm X every day. I don't think any politician, including FDR or whoever. I mean.
Would you vote for Malcolm X if he ran for president?
It'd be Malcolm X and JFK any fucking day, man.
Would you vote for Malcolm X if he become president?
Home to roost. Tickets came home to roost, man.